Hello, this is Maxwell's Pro. This is part 14 of my Birds on the list, which we're going to talk about the answers that starts with the letter N. So I'm going to start off with the knowledge of the weapons pack. This is a choice that a lot of fans says there's another answer that isn't astronomic activity and isn't that well known. I think it would have made more sense if the weapons pack has the Sitatunga, which is more common in captivity and more notable as a semi-aquatic antelope. However, this is probably my favourite antelope in the gear. It's very accurate to its real-life counterparts. It does have the dark brown and white coloration that it has. It also uses sonar being the only antelope in the game to have the aquatic tag, so the equation that you can make from it will be different to what you can make with Snout. So to put it in the excellent category, it will be around here. Next up is the Null Monitor. This is the early habitat lizard that you immediately get in the game, and this is another choice that I'm not a fan of. So I guess that it's noticeable for being the largest African lizard. It isn't as common in captivity, so would have preferred something else. So again, that's a lot of executions. It's a lot of variety colours that it usually. Since it has a lot of iron as well as meant to have, and the base is cartoonish. It also does a deep dive, which makes it an inferior version of the Asia Water Monitor that would be added later on, and I've already talked about. So, since the very first part of the series. This leads me to put in the bird category. I think what we call capuchin. I think Twersa, Formosa, and Black Bear. I think there will do. Up next is the Nilgai of the Asia pack. This is a pretty good choice for the guys. It's the largest Asian antelope. It's the Fini antelope. It's got some. The other one out is the four-horned antelope, which I don't think will make a comparison to Pazu 2, since it's far too rare and I think a bit I'm not sure it's even present captivity outside of Asia, and I was thinking it's a very obscure species. So the new is a conversation in captivity. So that you would expect to see in the Asian Who stock project alongside the black buck, which is also in the Asian pack, and I've already talked this a while back. So there's another one of my favourite types. It's for like counterparts, also a complementary to the black buck, I would say. With found of the new rose cats like appearance, and for its bluish grey coloration. It's an excellent category. So I think even in real life I would say the Nilgai is one of my favourite antelope species. And I think, fittingly enough, you're going to put it just above the black buck. There we go. Next up is the 9-banded armadillo of the grasslands pack. This is another choice that I'm not a fan of, since while the 9-banded armadillo is notable for being the most widespread armadillo, it's a rare sight in captivity, especially outside of North America. Would have much preferred if the southern freebar was in the kit instead, which is more common in captivity, as the freebar nowadays any type of armadillo can actually carve into a ball. However, the 9-banded armadillo would have to be my favourite tunnel from the grasslands practice. The model is very accurate for the counterparts, and the animations are great. It doesn't really do anything wrong. but would have to be at the lower parts since this is not common, but it's more common than the honey badger, so I think this will be where it goes. Next is the North American bee, which is the last rodent and the last out of the North America pack for me to talk about. This is a very good choice for the games. It's just like quite aggressive. It has a decent representation captivity, but you're more likely to find it in North American zoos. The was okay to me since it was a lot paler than it should be, and it isn't as shaggy as it usually is. And don't get a bit in the great cat. Because the animations are great, so it's swimming animations, it's the beaver pool, and it's unique for it in the game. And I know there's about not many, but it's still one that stands out. So be very small long ago. I feel like that's more unique than the lizards. I think this will be where it goes. Next up is the North Forest Brown Kiwi of the Oceania pack. This is a very good choice for this DLC since the Kiwi is the most iconic resident in New Zealand, with the North particular being by far the most commonly kept Kiwi in captivity. Out of all the animals in the Oceania pack, this would have to be my favourite one. It's very accurate to all counterparts. She's a great, there's probably the most unique looking bird in the game. I mean, it is another rat type, but it's it's vastly different to what the others look like. Going in, yes, character, but this is also going at the lower parts of it, since Kiwis are a rare sighting in captivity. They're rarer than, and actually rarer than the honey badger. Next is the North Sulawesi Babirusa of the Southeast Asia pack. This is a good choice for me, since the Babirusa is one of the most distinct looking suidae out there for its oversized tusks, and the North Sulawesi species is the most commonly kept one in North American zoos. However, France at one point in time couldn't make up their mind which species of Babirusa they wanted to go for, since it was first as the North Sulawesi in the final trailer for the Southeast Asia pack, and the game was rich. It was simply Babirusa with the scientific name of the Burra Babirusa, which is the most commonly kept species in European zoos, only for its name to be changed back to the North Sulawesi Babirusa with the scientific name to match the species. The model is so I think went from Babirusa or something like that to Babirusa solabensis. Model is fine, and I'm probably going to put it in the good category since while it's a unique looking suidae, it isn't really that special in the games. It says there's another suidae and another Southeast Asian animal. That is. So I think below the alpine goats, it's I think less unique than the churn spot, but I think it is on the bush stock, so I think this will be where it goes. Finally, for this part is the lowland Nyala. This is a bit of an odd choice to me, since one of the lowland Nyala has a decent representation captivity and is notable for its sexual dimorphism. I find it out that this is the other small hornets in the game rather than the more greater kudu or common elands, which is the most commonly kept antelope in zoo captivity. As it stands, Lowland Nyala is also going into the good category. Since I do like the Lowland Nyala of the oval appearance of of the balls. This is it, another answer to the game that's executed fine. It's less unique than the Jansmark, I would say. Well, less unique than the North Solid Barbarossa. I think this will be in the text. I think, in comparison, I think it's a bit like suppose. I'll put it here. And that's it. And so for the next part, I'm going to move on to the answer that starts off with the letter O, which is only a few hours for me to talk about, just 3. So that's what we'll have next.